Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. And on this episode, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go through all the mods that I have installed on my F350 from head to toe. Now that I'm done with all the mods that I wanted to do, at least for now, at least for a while, and you guys can see what I did. Maybe there's something you guys missed. I'll have all the links down below in the description, and if there's something you might want, obviously links down below. But I'm gonna go through all of the things that I did on this truck from RiffRaff, and we're gonna start right now. Alright guys, before I start on list, let me show you a little meme clip that I made with this big girl. Alright, check it out.
Rolls-Royce Phantom, £1 sterling, 6.75 litre twin-turbo V12 engine that is so smooth you can rest a coin on it. That's amazing.
I got a Euro right here. Watch this. F350 diesel dually. €1. V8 7.3 liter diesel turbo engine, and it's so smooth you can bounce a coin on it. And that's amazing. Alright guys, and the very first mod I did from RiffRaff and on this truck actually is this filter kit. I bought this filter kit with the sock, with the little adapter here that connects to the stock intake pipe and the clamp. So basically it all came as one kit, and now I upgraded to the blue filter. You have an option when you order from them. You can select the white filter or the blue filter. The white is a little bit cheaper, and then the blue one breathes a little bit better. So after that, I started doing a bunch of mods in the valley. But let me remove this cap so you guys can see what's going on here. The next mod I did was the fuel rail crossover. It comes with 3 springs, I believe, silver, gold, and black, and I'm using gold right now, which is the medium one. And then that goes around, connects to the head right here, and then the other part goes around, connects to a fitting behind by the turbo there. Then we have this HPX oil crossover from RiffRaff right here that goes from this head to a head on this side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it goes to a head over here. And that crossover line can be done without removing the spider, but it's a lot easier if you have the spider removed. Then I also upgraded steel braided fuel lines. Right here there's this one and this one. They connect to the fuel bowl right here on the bottom. These are metal ones, stock, and then one goes to the back, one goes to the head. When I was doing stuff in the valley, I decided to go ahead and get these upgraded. It makes it a lot cleaner and it flows a lot better. And they also come with non-restrictive fittings that go to the head right here. Then I also did the stainless up pipes right there in the back, both sides. Mine were leaking, so I ended up upgrading those as well. So that's done. And we also have the blank pedestal installed right there underneath the turbo. And then there's also a pigtail that I got from RiffRaff that pretty much bypasses the little plug that's on the pedestal, on the stock one, and that doesn't give you an engine code. I've got the pedestal bolts and new O-rings that go underneath the turbo, between the turbo and the pedestal. And since we were doing the blank pedestal, I also got the housing, the high flow turbo exhaust outlet right here. This has no valve in there. And then I also picked up new bolts, these ones right here that go around, because the stock ones are rusty. So I picked up a few sets of these, and I replaced those, and I replaced the ones on the turbo housing as well right here. The intercooler boots and the spider boots that go to the plenums, those are replaced. Also with the clamps, new clamps, but because my stock clamps, some of them were not really tightening that well, and I replaced the ones here on the bottom here on both sides on the intercooler. And of course we got the plenums as well, billet RiffRaff plenums right here on both sides, and I painted the valley gray so it actually stands out a little bit and looks a lot better in the valley. the valve was leaking here, the drain valve was leaking, so I bought the whole piece. I didn't want to deal with the O-rings, so I bought the whole piece, replaced the whole piece, and now the valley is nice and dry, not a single drop in there. I then picked up a fuel bowl seal kit with the O-rings and rubber fuel line sleeves. The sleeves go on these type fuel lines. They go inside the bolt here, inside the cap, and then they squish against the thread. And then the O-rings, I replaced a few O-rings on the fuel bowl as well, and now that's not going to leak for probably for a long time. So that's all taken care of and ready to go. Not going to have any problems, any leaks. I then also got the H-pop, the high pressure oil pump O-ring kit. The high pressure oil pump is underneath the fuel bowl, and then since I had the high pressure oil pump out, I replaced the high pressure oil lines as well, and then new fittings, and then there's a check valve that we removed from the inside. And while also I had the high pressure oil pump out, I replaced the IPR, which is the injection pressure regulator, which is on the bottom here, which is extremely hard to get down and get it out unless you have some of this stuff out of the way, obviously. And that's kind of a maintenance item, I suppose. I mean, they last quite a while, and sometimes they go out after 150,000, 200,000 miles. So I decided to go ahead, get that replaced, so I don't have to worry about it anytime in the future. And then also replaced the new ICP injection control pressure sensor right here. I figured why not? These go out sometimes after 150, 200,000 miles, so figured might as well replace that, take care of it, and it's going to be good to go for another, I don't know, 200, 300,000 miles. And another good upgrade that I picked up from RiffRaff, which was this radiator coolant hose that goes around the belt underneath the alternator instead of going inside. And honestly, I don't know why they would install it here, where they have this option to go here, but it is what it is. So now we have it a lot better. And now if I need to remove the belt, it just pops off and you can take it out with no issues. And if you have to replace it, that's also going to be a lot easier to do instead of removing the hose and getting messy, getting all the areas wet and stuff. So that's going to be it for the engine compartment area. And the last mod that I picked up from RiffRaff was this triple pod pillar cover that installs over the stock pillar. This was made by Autometer, but RiffRaff obviously sells it as well. Alright, so that pretty much sums up all the RiffRaff mods that I have installed on this truck. I got the links down below in the description. You guys want to check them out, see if there's something you might want or need or whatever. Now obviously this truck has a few more mods installed on her, but I don't want to bore you guys with all of those. I just wanted to do a group video of all the RiffRaff mods that I have installed on her, and you guys can pick and choose if there's something that you want. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Once again, thanks for watching. If you're new, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.